Welcome back to the most ridiculous marketing podcast with your host, James Hacking. That is me. Farrell socially powerful. It's weird looking at you two like this. With my fellow hosts, Daniel, William, Major Sergeant Humphreys, and Uncle Albert Hayden Miller. How you doing, boys?
Yeah, I'm great, man. I'm great, fantastic.
Have you seen this? Effects machine is on.
2 foghorns in the room.
Exciting.
Yeah. Oh, we do one another. It's going to become too much fun. Anyway,
Excellent.
we've had hell this week.
Yeah.
Trying to upgrade our kit, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been mad.
Very
It's been
nice.
absolutely crazy.
Well, it hasn't been nice down it. It's been.
It's just kind
No,
of.
I said it's very nice.
Oh, this is nice, yeah. But what we had before was not nice.
Yeah, we had a spaceship, didn't
Absolute
we?
spaceship. We got sold the dream in West End DJ. If anyone wants to buy podcast equipment, never ever go to West End DJ. Tottenham Court Road, London. The place is terrible.
Do you know what? To be fair, at the beginning, we'd saved like a couple £100 and we're like, oh, we've nailed this. This is brilliant. It's a great piece of kit. It does everything we need, levels everything up. And they were really good about sharing like loads of different topics and where to buy other stuff.
Yeah.
And then just kind of the whole customer service and process from there just
And
went.
then left us with this 10,000 million buttoned piece of equipment that we had no idea where to start. But now, anyway, we've got a perfect piece of equipment from Rode.
Well done,
Lovely.
Rode.
So
Big
we're
up,
stepping
big
up
up.
our game. Anyway, this week, guys, what is on the news? See if this works. Dan, I know you've got a topic that you want to introduce today.
Can I jump in just because?
Yeah, go for it.
Mine's related to temperature.
Okay.
And it's getting colder.
Okay. So this is the Greg's Delivery.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Greg's Delivery.
Yes,
Love it.
good
So big up, Greg. Well done, boys.
Not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored yet.
Do not have to declare it.
Loving the free steak bakes when they come in eventually.
Yeah. So,
What's the Christmas one? The festive bake. That's
yeah,
next
that's
level.
gone now, mate.
Yeah, but that should
It's
be
January.
all year round.
It's January now. So
But the
let's
point being,
let me just get the news back on. What is the point?
the point in this is Greg's now doing a delivery service, which is
Just Eat,
phenomenal.
right?
Yeah.
We need the applause for that.
Hang on, I don't know which button that is, Dan.
Just give it a go. Come on, just pick one. I reckon it's green.
That'll do.
The go-to. So I think it starts in like Birmingham, Bristol, and a couple other
Yeah.
places like that. But it's not, like, widely known, and it's not in
Birmingham.
major cities. So,
Yeah.
in good faith, we've decided to have a little taste
But
of.
I've got one
Hit
piece
me
of
with
news
it.
for you guys. You can vote for it to come to your city.
Oh, you can.
So they're gonna bring it to the places the people
At the
want
bottom
it.
of the screen right now,
Vote London. Vote London.
Fleet Street.
Yeah. So if we vote for it, we get it as well.
Yeah.
And they're also planning to open 100 new stores this year, based on their
100?
success from last year.
Yo.
So Greg's killing it. When the high street is dying, Greg's
He's killing
rising.
it.
Greg's
just killing
rising.
it in everywhere but Cornwall. They've just closed like their last shop in Cornwall. because
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't compete
People in
with
Cornwall are like, you can't have a pasty shop which isn't like
A pasty
the
shop?
original Cornish pasty.
Yeah, people will fight you over
Dan,
that.
can you stop tapping your hand? all I
Like,
can
picks up
hear.
from here.
All I can hear is doof. Anyway,
Got my
let's
own
tr- let's-
sandwich.
let's,
So what we've done is, because obviously we don't have the delivery service, we went and grabbed it before. Why don't we try something?
Yeah.
We're all meat eaters here. We've got 3 of their vegan sausage rolls. So Dan, grab yourself one of those bad boys.
This is a perfect Friday morning.
Flaky slab of.
And let's do a quick
Let's get a
review.
little taste test, yeah?
I've never had one of these.
You've not?
No. I think I've only ever had a few things from Greg's. So
But then this is the vegan one, right?
vegan one, yeah? So we tasted on 3.
Yeah.
All right.
One.
On free.
Yeah, we've same time, same
1, 2, 3.
experience, Dan. Come on. Right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Not bad.
Actually,
I've got no moisture in my mouth.
forgot the dip.
What dip would you have?
For me, it's always mayo. Can't go wrong.
Where's my-
It's got to be salad cream with the sausage roll.
Oh, that's not
Shut
bad.
up. That's so northern.
That's actually quite a good segue, actually. Segue to our next topic, our next news piece.
Sorry. I got to be hot on that.
Do you mind if I just chow down?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
go
go
for it,
for it,
mate. You
mate.
crack on.
Been waiting for you to shut up. So this is quite funny, actually. There's this new TikTok trend that's gone viral.
Yeah.
It's the soy sauce challenge.
Okay.
I'm guessing you guys have seen it.
I got sent a link. I didn't actually click on it, so
Oh.
I've not seen what is going on.
So there was this thing going around the internet about there being taste buds on your testicles, on your scrotum, right?
Among a few
and
others.
there was actually this study that went into it, and that has reached the wonderful influencers of TikTok. So guys have been going around dipping their balls in soy sauce to test it.
I don't know if that came up, but I tried to do that.
So the claims are that you actually can taste sweet, salt, and sour tastes.
Sweet salt and nectar.
from your testicles and anus as well. There's taste buds on your anus as well.
In your lungs and in your brain as well.
So people have actually been putting their balls in soy sauce and
Yeah.
putting it on TikTok.
Yeah. So
How are there actually ball bags on TikTok?
So there's
Full on ball bag.
So it's like it's out of shot.
Okay.
But these guys are dipping their balls in the sauce.
I can't believe this is
And then
actually
just
happening.
going like.
I sort of want to try it. I'm not going to lie. I sort of want to try it. Maybe what we could do, guys, is next time we have the Greg rolls, we'll all have our sauces and start dipping our balls in.
Hayden's got his mayonnaise.
Yeah.
What would your sauce
Salad
be?
cream, mate. Sausage roll, salad cream. Can't beat it.
Sure,
I've never tried it.
Sure, it's
Well,
not,
get
sure,
your
it's not
balls
your,
out. I've got some salad cream here.
sure it's not your favourite condiment at a Christmas dinner, your cranberry sauce.
No. Unfortunately, that podcast never got released, Dan, because it was too rogue.
Dip pants.
But yeah, so I personally don't believe the claims. I think that's just
Get your balls out
The proof is definitely in the pudding or in the ball bag.
in the dipping.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you think about the actual vegan sausage rolls?
I quite like it. I've just smashed mine.
I can't really tell the difference.
I quite like it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It tastes like a sausage roll.
Yeah, it tastes
to
like
be
a
fair.
sausage roll.
And do you know what I'd say then? It just means that normal sausage rolls are made that badly. Because like normally when you eat anything that's meat and then you have like a vegetarian version, you're like, well, I definitely know that's chicken. It has that kind of texture, that firm taste, everything. Whereas that actually tastes like a cheap sausage roll.
Do you know what is
But
really,
it's-
really bad? Vegetarian. Vegetarian sausages. They're terrible.
Oh, do you think so?
That is a vegetarian sausage.
No, the
used
Linda
in
McCartney
pastry.
ones.
I don't know. Sorry, posh boy.
I live in East London now, mate.
Dropping the name. Boom. Anyway, we've spoken about this for long enough. If you guys are interested, it is Beer Can Appreciation Day today.
Yeah.
So use the hashtag Beer Can Appreciation Day on Twitter if you want to post your favourite beer cans.
Yeah, sure. Mine's definitely from Beavertown. Do you know those guys? Do you ever try those beers? Mm-hmm. They got like Neck Oil, Gamma Ray, Lupaloid, a couple of
It just sounds like stuff
super
you should be
trendy.
drinking.
Yeah.
Drinking.
They have really cool beer mats. I have a small selection.
Oh yeah.
Back at the house.
A little fetish.
But the pub gets a little bit light.
That's what Dan does on his dates with all these birds he's been going on with. Come and have a look at my beer mat collection.
He's got it inside his jacket like that.
your favourite?
Want to be
Reveal.
Anyway, should we start talking about some real topics this week?
Yeah.
Yes,
Can I
let's
just add one little thing on the TikTok?
That's a little bit too low, but we'll get those sorted out for next week.
I'll leave
go
that
on,
then.
sorry. Go on.
In the actual study, in the article, because it came out in Forbes, what they were doing was reading the headline that you can have these taste buds. But at the bottom of the article, it says inside your testicles. So it's about your testicles understanding about sperm and understanding
Yeah.
if they're good or bad. Whereas everybody's like, oh, yeah, my balls have fucking taste buds on them.
Yeah.
I'm just going to dip them in stuff.
Yeah, I didn't believe these guys were like, yeah, I can taste the soy sauce. Shut up.
Anyway, so in a sort of weird connection, there's a topic we want to talk about this week. Evian and Fyre Festival. Talking of ball bags. I'm sure you guys all seen Fyre Festival from last year, but there was a guy on it called Andy King who will do anything for the team.
Take anything for this.
So after the shit hit the fan with Fyre Festival and it just being the biggest calamity of whatever year it was, I don't know, 2017, 2016, they couldn't get water onto the island. So thousands of people arrived, obviously, to this scam of a festival anyway, but they couldn't get water onto the island. The customs of wherever it was were keeping it at the airport because they hadn't paid any taxes on it.
Yeah.
So Billy, who is the founder of Fyre Festival, he was like, Andy, you're going to have to go down there, man. You're going to have to take one for the team. and this guy, like, fully was prepared to go and suck this custom guy's officer's dick to get this water into the island. And he's now become the face of Evian water, which is pretty incredible. The new slogan they've got is Evian, so good you'd do anything for it. So obviously it's hilarious that this is happening, because he came on the actual show, he came across as quite a hard-working, genuine guy, but he's caught up in this.
He's like the only good guy from that.
But he's still been involved in like a massive scam, and he's now become the face of a global brand. What do you guys think about it?
I think it's like
funny for
Evian.
sure.
For Evian, I think it's a great way of sort of injecting some character into what is quite a bland brand, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
There's not much you could do with a water brand to make it exciting, so I think they
there is.
Yeah,
wet t-shirt competition.
But yes. Yeah, I think they've done a good job by
just making them.
Yeah, I've drifted off.
He was just thinking about boobies.
Just seeing his head go.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I'm gonna call them up.
But yeah, no, I think they've hit a good note there with that.
It's their most engaged post ever, I think.
Yeah, it was just over 21,000 likes, and I don't know how many comments, but it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the fence with it. I get it. I mean, I still think it's one of the funniest collaborations I've ever seen.
It's good fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
good fun.
it is. But then when, like you say, you put it on the flip side, Fyre Festival was terrible, and Evian's a massive contributor to plastic pollution. So like the two of them together, like they shouldn't be advocates for either one.
I think with that guy in particular, what's his name again?
Andy King.
Andy King. He was scammed just as much as anyone else. I think the guy...
Wasn't he the lawyer?
No, he was like the producer of the whole thing. He was the event producer.
He was hired. He wasn't like the boss man though, was he? So the
boss man. Boss man was called Billy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
Billy.
The guy's going down for it.
He's in jail already.
He was basically the one scamming everyone, all the customers and people.
What about Ja Rule?
And all the people.
Yeah, Ja Rule. He seems to have got away with it, didn't he?
Ja Rule. He was
absolute snake. That one.
Yeah. Did you see that video that came out very shortly afterwards? Of the Fyre Festival scam, where he's at a concert and he's just like, everybody, I've got this new song out, and like, let me hear it. And he like puts the mic out, fucking dead silence, and it's just so cringy. But yeah, he definitely took a hit for that, even if he's not in jail. But
I mean, the guy was part of it. He blagged so many people.
He was co-founder, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was co-founder. Yeah, he got involved in it, and he was also involved in one of the guy's previous companies, I think.
Yeah, that was the membership thing.
That's
how they got it in. You were part of the membership group, and then members got certain access, and they were selling. You could, with your ticket, upgrade your ticket to a yacht where you're with loads of influencers. Yeah. So he lied about what they were doing. And then from there, you could also then have a mansion that you share with influencers and all these other hot celebs, and everyone's there.
Basically, Dan Bilzerian is living the Fyre Festival every day.
Yeah. he is Fyre Festival.
He is Fyre Festival, oh really?
Big up, Dan.
Big up, Dan Bilzerian.
It's quite funny from that documentary. Ja Rule was like doing all the things that he said that he was selling. So he was like, I'm just going to test the package, invite loads of influencers onto a yacht, and then like try and get with them, and they were all just like, no, fuck off, you creep.
Yeah. No, Ja Rule, I was 12 when I was listening to you. This is not happening.
I'm still 12.
Did you hear about him? Is it between...
Still 12.
Did you hear about him and 50 Cent, by the way? I know this might be old news, but I can't help but laugh at this. I'm so sure. So this happened quite a while ago, but it's still worth bringing up and laughing about. 50 Cent and Ja Rule have some sort of weird beef. And I don't know where it stems from, but 50 Cent
the candy
basically...
shop.
Yes, James. And he went on Groupon because there was there was Ja Rule tickets for sale. So he brought out like the front 5 rows of this stadium because they were like $5 or $10 a ticket. Because obviously Ja Rule's going, you've got to come out to a big group of people and that. And he said, I laughed my ass off because when he walked out, there was no one in the first 5 rows. He was like, yeah, it cost me $200. 2 hours later.
Yeah, nah. It's the countdown. It's the countdown for the Evian one.
Well, I'm finished already.
Yeah,
so.
well...
Yeah, we drank that one out a bit, didn't we?
Okay, we did. We drank that one out a little bit, but we'll let it play because it's a nice little jingle.
How are you going to feel this
Are you
one?
going to eat that, by the way?
Mate, you can crack on if you want.
You sure?
Yeah.
You've
go
only,
on.
I'm just,
Henry VIII hasn't had all his pies.
Yeah, boom. So,
that.
it's good, isn't it? This
Yeah.
thing? It's perfect. It's
Perfect.
Perfect.
It's going to become too much, isn't it? It's going to
You're
become
like
too
in
much.
a toy store, mate.
Oh, mate, yeah, I am. So, what do we want to talk about next? Do you want to look at Lloyd's Corner, or do you want to go on to the next topic? What do you guys think?
I'm quite intrigued by Lloyd's Corner. Right.
Interested in Lloyd's Corner. Okay, we're going to try and make this work. So, Lloyd, is it Lloyd? We don't know if it's Lloyd this week, do we? So I'm going to put this on the
random caller.
random caller of the week. Yeah, so I'm going to put this on the Bluetooth. I'm going to see if this works. But you guys have got the video in front of you, right?
I'm ready to go. There's,
Yeah,
there's
just
3 little vids in there.
Just put yours on silent,
Yeah.
just so it doesn't pick up. Okay, let's see if this works. Hey, it's working.
Hi gents, if you haven't already guessed, that was the music from Britain's Got Talent, and it's back in the news this week as not only have they started filming the new series, but Simon allegedly stormed out of an audition as one of the contestants who turned up called himself Picasso and proceeded to paint a picture of Simon using only his penis. But what I want to know is, if you had to go on the show, what one talent would you perform in order to win the 250 grand jackpot?
What is he wearing there, by the way?
You please
got
don't
one?
say it.
I'm going to dip my balls in soy sauce and other condiments.
It's a blind taste testing.
The Pepsi challenge.
So Dan, what's your what would you go on the show doing?
Well, with the obvious answer would be fighting, wouldn't it?
just shadow boxing.
I don't know.
Headbutt
I don't
everything.
really. I haven't really got many talents, to be honest.
You got your beer back collection.
I do have one party trick which I've only ever been able to pull off once, but
Self-fellatio.
well, no, it's I saw this guy do it at a party.
Yep,
and
self-fellatio.
I saw this guy do it at a party, and I was so impressed.
Go on, Dan. Go on. Sorry.
Well, fucking let me say it then. And
Go on,
right,
sorry,
what do you guys do?
mate. Go on. Get your story out. Sorry.
So this guy is at this party, and his name was Marty, crazy character, and he's like trying to impress these girls, and he whips out a condom out of his wallet, and he just like snorts it up one nostril.
Oh, mate, that's grim. That is so grim. I've seen that
out his
before.
mouth, and like cleans his nostril passage with this condom.
Excellent.
And I was like, I've got to fucking try that. I was just drunk enough to just like give it a whirl, and I fucking did it. I almost choked to death. Like, I got like caught in the back of my throat.
Oh, okay. That's just,
But yeah,
that's just
I managed to
great.
pull it off. So that would be my Britain's Got Talent.
You trying not to choke on a condom?
Oh yeah.
I think mine's an obvious one. Just the old football freestyle, isn't it? Bring back the glory days.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever see the guy on Britain's Got Talent who went on and did this? he was like called Mr. Methane or something. Did you ever see him?
No,
I don't remember
can't say
that.
I have.
I can't remember what song he
I
did.
know he did songs,
It was
didn't
like
he?
Andrea Bocelli's like what is the song that the famous opera guy does?
Yeah.
I feel like he farted that.
Wow.
he got through to the final. Anyway, moving on. What did you see yours were, Hayden?
Mine's blind taste testing by dipping my testicles in
Oh, that's
various
such a cop out.
flavours.
That's such a cop out. What else you got?
Oh, bugger off. Have that.
Anyway, moving on.
right.
Thank you to Lloyd's Corner for
I
a
think
great
that's a great one.
for a great video and an outfit. If you guys need to see the outfit. If you listen on Spotify, go on YouTube and watch it. He looks hilarious. He looks like a Smurf. I don't know what it is, but he looks good. Anyway, moving on to a topic that we're all interested in: rugby,
Ooh.
Saracens.
Boo.
Yeah, let me find the boo. Is it this one?
You
I think it's this one. Yeah, Saracens, boo.
That goes on for a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll turn them down. Anyway, so Saracens, what do you guys know about this topic? Do you know much?
I know that there was, within Premiership Rugby, there's a spending cap on players.
7 mil, I think. 7 mil salary cap.
Per team, isn't
Per
it?
team.
And then Saracens had been caught out because there's certain players, Maro Itoje, I think what they called, the Vinopolas can get out, brothers, and I can't remember who the other one was.
There's a lot of them.
Ashton?
Chris Ashton, yeah.
So they've overspent, and
what they did is they
themselves an
created
unfair advantage.
Well, they created the problem is because they have a max. It has to go through like the books. Yeah. They created companies like separate businesses in their name that they then get paid the additional money through. So it's like you being self-employed and working here. So you get 2 lots of salary.
So it was a proper scam.
Yeah, that's how they got caught.
They fully deserved the relegation.
This piece
they were snide, mate.
So the chairman's daughter, Lucy Ray, this is how deep it goes, right? So she had a sponsorship company based at the Allianz Park, which is where Saracens play, and there was 3 payments made to Maro Itoje, which were for 30k, 35k, for like sponsorship from this company that was based at the Allianz Park from Nigel Ray's daughter.
I mean, how dumb do you have to be?
So it's like there's always things, and then there was other ones.
Red-handed, aren't they?
I mean,
so they
that's so stupid.
Yeah. They're essentially like the Man City of
How long do you think
rugby.
they've been doing that for?
It says, well, we don't know, because they won 4 out of the last 5 premierships, and they've also won the European Cup like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
So they must have been going on for a long time. But I remember always looking at their team going, how are they affording these players? They've got Owen, Farrell, Itoje, Vinopola brothers. They've got Chris Ashton. They had so many good players, like Richard Wigglesworth as well, who's got like 200k in payments made to him as well. It was just like ridiculous how they were affording these players. Yeah. So
and they got half the England squad, right? So it's
pretty
just
much,
like,
yeah. They had half the England squad. Like George Cruz, like there's loads of them. It's pretty much the England squad in their starting lineup.
And having that advantage of having, half the England squad together means that when they're training for Saracens and England at the same time, they're going to be a really tight-knit unit.
Yeah, they know.
And half of it is like knowing your team, not just having good players.
Yeah,
it's like having a good squad.
Agreed, yeah.
Has that camera gone down? Brilliant.
Joking.
Yeah, that camera's gone down. Make sure we have these cards charged, guys, please. Anyway, going back to the topic. Yeah, so they initially docked 35 points at the start of the season.
That's massive.
So they were 35 points minus at the start. But then they were fined 5.3 million for going over the salary cap. And now, last week, they've been relegated to the Championship for next season. So there's a lot of amazing players that I don't know what they're going to do next year. They're not going to be able to stay with Saracens, obviously, because they've been breaching salary caps. They're going to be available, but who are they going to go to? Like all the other teams.
They're at maximum, aren't they?
Yeah. So you never know. Do you think the other teams have been doing this sort of stuff as well?
I don't know.
Well, there's always been, scandals. There was Bloodgate with Dean Richards, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So,
but I always if you look at it, there's always been Leicester Tigers were a very dominant team for a long time as well.
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
So you never know. This could have been going on for
salary caps is fairly recent.
Yeah.
So I think it's only I don't know the actual time, but there wasn't salary caps before.
Yeah.
But it was brought in to make everything even, or more even. And Saracens have obviously just found this fraudulent loophole. And I think now that I know everything that you said, I think they totally deserve to get relegated.
Oh yeah, if they're cheating the system, they deserve it, right?
Yeah, 100%. And it's just before the Six Nations as well.
Yeah.
So I saw a report about how the whole England squad is a bit all over the place because of this.
The funny thing is they've still been allowed to compete in Europe, and I think they've gone through to the last 16 of the European Cup again.
They do so well in that competition.
So imagine if they win that and then get relegated. It's just going to be ridiculous though. If you look at the size of the Saracens club compared to the level of the Championship, it's going to be if some of these stars stay, if they do, it's going to be a joke. Like, imagine Owen Farrell turning up to play at Richmond on a Saturday in front of 400 people.
Well, not only do I think that these guys are going to leave because, well, they're going to be in a shitter league and they're going to be playing shitter rugby essentially, and they're going to be wanting to be at the top of their game. They're going to be known as cheats if they stay. So I think people are going to fucking give it legs.
Yeah, well, I remember I saw a tweet. I think it's from Andy Good, who's been like. He used to be a professional rugby player, played for England, played for Leicester Tigers, who's been like one of the faces, like revealing a lot of the stuff that's been going on. And at the start, people were telling him that he's like full of shit and he's a liar. I can't remember what my point was now, actually, that I was trying to make here.
But he was right.
He was right, but there was something else that I wanted to say and it's completely gone out of my head.
That's all right. So
This is completely gone.
I'm an Exeter Chiefs fan, and Exeter Chiefs are one of those teams that have gone like rags to riches. So that's kind of where I'm from. So when you say like they've won a lot of games, actually Exeter Chiefs have come from absolutely nothing and have pretty much dominated the Premiership for the last 3-4. I mean, like the last 2-3 seasons, and at least come into second, and then come into the European Championship.
There was something going on with the Premiership where they were going to try and stop relegations as well. So it'd be those 12 teams locked in the Premiership forever, and then people were like, "Well, you'd never get these stories like Exeter coming up and becoming like one of the best teams in the country." Yeah. But what I was going to say, it's come back to me, is that Andy Goo was saying that Saracens are pretty much the same as like Lance Armstrong, because they've cheated the system, and all these other like athletes that have cheated in the past, they're exactly the same as that.
Yeah, they get bans, don't they?
Surely the players knew that this wasn't right.
Yeah, I think the players should have fines and sanctions.
There should be a lot of accountability to them, I think.
But they're all in on it. The whole team, the coaches, the chair people. You know, there needs to be and it's illegal. Like the law needs to be brought into it. It shouldn't just be the governing body.
It's a tough one though, isn't it? Because when you start taking those players out, and they're always going to be known, whatever club picks them up, they're going to be scrutinised for everything. Yeah. And then the only other place they can go is places like France, where there is no
salary cap.
Then they're at Toulon, man, and they pay them.
It's criminal.
And then they can't actually play for England if they go abroad.
So you're kind of stuck.
You're stuck.
You do a crime, do time.
Yeah, that's what your parents always say.
Smelt it, dealt it.
Anyway, so coming on to the last topic of the week.
Yeah,
Daniel, I think you want to introduce this one.
I've forgotten what it is.
Punch your troubles away.
So how were we leading into this? Oh yes, it was the Samaritans.
Something you saw.
So I can't even remember what the hashtag was. How bad? What's the hashtag that we were?
Are you on about Blue Monday?
That was
Blue
it.
Monday.
So Blue Monday. That's what it was.
The most depressing Monday of the year.
We had Blue Monday this
savage.
week. So the reason being that everyone spends their money over Christmas and New Year's holidays. You get paid early in December. So everyone's struggling for cash on this Monday because they should have been paid that weekend.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite...
You're making a hint to me there, guys.
Like, right. That's why we're having vegan sausage rolls, aren't we? And water.
Just play a harp.
It's very smoothing. But yeah, no, so it's quite a bad day for suicide rates and things like that. And I saw a really nice campaign by Samaritans trying to rebrand Blue Monday into Brew Monday.
Brew Monday.
And what they've been doing is they've been hanging out at stations across the UK, handing out tea bags and cups of tea and having chats with people just to talk about mental health and see how they're feeling and whatever people want to talk about, in the hope that the messages get through, that people actually care, and in some extreme cases actually stop people from committing a devastating act. So it means a lot to me because I actually lost a mate to mental health very recently over Christmas. So me and Hayden have signed up to
Daniel Boomtown Humphreys and Hayden.
That's it.
Iron Hayden.
Iron Hayden Miller. those are your walkouts.
You're going to come out to Iron Hayden's.
I'm going to come out to Iron Maiden.
Song.
Yeah, 666.
Which one? Yeah, 666. Nice.
I wish I had the songs on here. And I could play them.
I'm torn between.
Mate, you're just coming out to this.
I'm torn between Boom by POD, like boom, here comes the boom, or Venga Boys.
Nah, it's got to be Venga Boys.
How would you in
Are you going to get shorts with like Boomtown on?
I might do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might just get one of those like loincloths. Yeah, because that's what people at Boomtown wear. Like.
Loincloths. You're coming in with a big stick
sure.
and some like...
I'd probably say that's the first time in my life I've ever heard someone say loin.
But yeah, anyway,
A loincloth.
so we've signed up to it.
Yeah.
And when
we
is
might
the
be fighting each other.
when is
Who
the
knows?
big night?
27th?
Yeah, that's the one that I've signed up to.
Is that the Friday?
It's the Friday night, yeah.
When do you know who you fight? Does it just turn up on the
So
day?
it's an 8-week fight camp. So it's run by the White Collar Fight Club. They're partnering with Gym Box and Mind Mental Health.
Yeah.
And it's actually like the one we went to. We might not get on it because it was oversubscribed.
Yeah.
And it's just really, really popular. But they're on like their 20th season or something.
Yeah, I've seen footage of those ones before. Is it the Roxy or the Troxy or something?
Yeah, the
Troxy.
Troxy. So the contestants or whatever you do, the fighters go through an 8-week fight camp, 0 to hero style. And what they do is they evaluate you. They're all professional boxers or ex-professional boxers, the trainers.
Yep.
You get a nutrition camp and everything, strength and conditioning.
So how many sessions a week is it?
So it's 3 sessions a week for 8 weeks.
That's your free sessions.
And they're all free. You just have to raise enough money.
And how much do you have to raise?
So the minimum is 50 quid. It's nothing.
Yeah.
And then sell 20 tickets. I think the tickets range
Stick
from
me down 50 quid, Dan.
£30 to £100 or something like that. So
It's 24 actually. The seats you can buy at the back are about 20, 24, 25.
24.
I hope you guys fight on the Friday night because I definitely can't come on the Saturday.
Well, no,
unfortunately.
we've put our names down for the Friday night.
That'd be good fun to come to.
I wouldn't mind getting a table actually, because you can get 10 people on a table. So
yeah.
you can get, there's 330 or 550 I think with a table. So it's like 50 quid, 55 quid. Yeah. Sit there, be part of that, donate to the charity, and it's all in, it's all good faith and good cause.
And they say, look, you make sure if you're going to sign up, you can get 20 people to come along.
Yeah.
It's like, I easily know 20 people who want to see me get punched in the face.
Yeah, I've messaged a group in one of my WhatsApp groups, and they're like, "Yeah, we're there. Just how much?
I've already got 45 people to see me get beat.
My mate just sent back all this laughter, just continuous, like ha ha ha, lol lol lol. It's like, this is going to be amazing.
You're a pussy. I've
got something to add to this topic.
Yeah,
something to add to this. While we're on the topic of fighting, and this is obviously the most ridiculous marketing podcast on the fighting podcast. There is another influencer fight next weekend.
Really?
Really?
No, I didn't see
The
this.
noise on this one's been quite quiet, but it's Jake Paul, so Logan Paul's brother,
Gotcha.
is fighting against KSI's friend, Anisun Gibb. So it's going to be on the Zone.
Of course it is.
It's pay-per-view.
Is it
Eddie
this
Hearn.
weekend?
Next weekend.
It's Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn's on it. It's been quite quiet in comparison to the other one, but yeah, there's another one going on. Jake Paul's taken himself away to Big Bear. I don't know if you guys know much. So Big Bear is like a high altitude training camp in the US. He's gone there. He's been there for the last 2 months, I think, over Christmas, training. So I think he's taking it quite seriously.
I don't even know who this Anisun Gibb guy is. Is he one of the guys who was saying, "Oh yeah, I'll fight Jake Paul," like while the KSI Logan Paul?
Yeah,
thing was going
he
on?
was the one who got brought on stage at the KSI Logan Paul fight, and he's caused
Which
a
was
lot of
crap,
noise.
by the way. Just want to clear that up. Sorry.
He caused a lot of noise, and then because Logan lost to KSI is saying, if you beat Anisun Gibb, I'll fight you. So it could lead to a fight between Jake Paul and KSI. So
what do we know about Anisun Gibb? Is he?
He's fought on the undercards of the previous YouTuber events. Looking at him, he is just come forward and swinging his arms. He's not I don't think he's got any technique, but he's got a lot of energy.
He's windmilling.
So he's not going to stop punching, basically.
Logan Paul was a better boxer than KSI.
Yeah.
And
KSI
fucking dogged him.
KSI...
he just came out with all these power
The only reason
punches.
KSI won is because Logan hit him when he was on the floor, but...
That's true.
Because
That is true.
KSI was just windmilling, mate. He was terrible.
He proper whopped him, though. He's he was just loose, flailing everywhere, but he whopped him.
Logan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no.
the uppercut. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, and I was
sweet
like,
on
it's
the
like-
chin.
Logan, if he didn't get those 2 points taken away, he probably would have won.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I prefer Logan to KSI. It's going to be
They're both knobheads. Jake Paul is the biggest knobhead.
Oh, yeah, he's just a big kid. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, they're all big kids, but
he is like toys out the pram big
he's
kid.
a turd.
But I won't be paying for it anyway. I'm not going to pay for it. I'll watch the highlights on Twitter 2 seconds after when someone gets knocked out.
Stream it on Facebook somewhere.
I think there's just around. We haven't got any more topics.
Nah, nothing.
Just to round off, the podcast. I think there's an honourable mention. Terry Jones, Monty Python.
Yeah,
Monty Python. Most ridiculous comedians. They paved the way and inspired so many people. Probably not for us here, but
we're not that funny.
But they were fucking awesome.
Sure, I've never watched Monty Python. But I saw him trending.
Mate, do you know what, James? You are the type of person that if you watched it, he would love it, wouldn't he?
And for anyone who's not a big Monty Python fan, Terry Jones was the mother of Brian, and I think everyone's heard, he's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. I think everyone's heard that. And so, big up Terry.
Big up Terry. Come on.
Anyway, big tell.
Guys, it's been a long one actually. I think it's been 40 minutes.
Has it really?
So let's
cut some of that out.
Nah, we're not going to cut out any of it, mate. Just
2 hours later.
Anyway, been a great podcast. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the vegan rolls.
Thanks for having me.
See you next week.
See you next week. Laters.